Okay, so here's another video of me not being beautified. Just getting ready to hop in the shower. I had a long day today. It was crazy. No, not really crazy, but maybe just in my head. Anywho, oh, I scratched myself. So, let's see. What can I think about right now off the bat? Trials in life, things you have to go through. Yeah, I mean, everybody has these things in life, right? I mean, what's worth living without any action in your life? For me, I don't mind having these, obstacles in life because you get to push yourself. When I say get to push yourself, you get to push yourself to the limit, knowing that you will be able to find a way. It's just like man-made problems. Any man-made problems can be figured out. It might not go the way you planned to, but there are other ways to play with it. Because like nature, of course, you cannot fight with nature, and it's something that just naturally happens, and you have no control of that. Okay, you do not have that power to control it. We all know that. So, as I was saying, life can be tough. Life is what you make it. You just have to learn how to cope with it, because life will not be flexible for you. You have to be flexible. You have to learn how to grasp things in life. Like, it's like every day is a learning curve, of course. So, if you do stumble upon something that made your life kind of not here, I'm trying to think of a word. It made your life challenging. Okay, so you just got to figure it out. I always say you have plan A to plan Z. So if B doesn't work, you have C, D, on and on and on and on. It's like if you fall, don't be afraid to stand up. You just have to stand up and just keep on going. Because if you just stay there, not do anything, you're going to be stuck. And pushing yourself to the point where you're like, no, I need to do this. I have to do this, because if I don't, I will just be here. A good example is like being comfortable in life. Let's say you're too comfortable in a place that requires you to do more, but you just got so comfortable and you didn't want to leave it. Now, hear this. You have to leave your comfort zone. Why? Because you will be able to see how far you can go. Because, like I said, everybody encounters challenges in life, and these challenges are actually things that we can overcome. I always say that failure is something to look at. Failure actually equals success. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't know if you would fail or not, if you haven't tried it. So don't be afraid to fail, okay? Don't, because we're not perfect. It happens. You just have to push yourself and make sure that you are learning from these experiences, because these experiences can be something good. When I say something good, it's something that you can learn from. That's why people are like, if it's a life experience that you've gone through, you should be thankful, because if ever it occurs, you know what to do. And if you have someone that goes through these things, you would be an amazing help for them because you have gone through it. Now, that can work both ways. When I say both ways, like let's say for example, someone needed help and then they asked for your advice. Okay, another perspective of that person asking for an advice. You, as a person, I mean, the one who was asking for advice, would like, at the end of the day, they get to decide whether they go with what you advised or they go with something else. It's okay. If let's say, for example, I know I'm confusing, but here, let me just try to narrow it down. Let's say I'm asking for advice. Hey, Chris, I have this situation, blah, 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 and I will give an advice. Okay, so this is my point of view, if based on my experience, or oopsie, don't have a stand, based on how I see it. And then I will give the advice, and then me being Chris, like, okay, thanks for the advice. At the end of the day, it's still my call whether I listen to the advice that I asked you or do something else. Because if you do something and you ask someone's advice, don't blame that person for giving you advice, because at the end of the day, it's you who decides. It's up to you. If you think that whatever your friend decided, like whatever she advised you, it's up to you if you want to do it or not, because at this point you would know what's right from wrong. So you would know if it's like, should I or should I not? Or you're like, so if I did what he or she said, then this is what's going to happen. So to those people who like to blame other people for the advices that they have asked for, please don't do that, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's still your decision if you want to do it or not. I am sorry. I'm so tired. My eyes look like I can't. My eyes just go that far. So yeah, at the end of the day, you decide. You would know. You're an adult. You would know what's right from wrong, and you make your own destiny. You are your own future. Okay? So yeah, I think that's my topic so far. I'm sorry, I just can't think right now. I just want to sleep. I'm tired. It's a long day. Have a great evening, my dear darlings. I don't know if I've introduced myself well. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, my head is just not there right now. My thoughts are scattered. But I hope, my little chat helps a bit. Good night, guys. And I'll see y'all again. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still figuring out my way through this YouTube thingy, because I'm talking on Snap and it's a lot easier, but people don't like to listen to that long Snap. But I always advise them. I say, if you don't like it, just tap away. Tap, tap, tap. All right, have a great evening. And I'm sorry if I don't look presentable in my video, but, I hope my words are a little filling and helping. And I'll see y'all. Good night. Bye.